Last class we discussed about what is the principle of DC motor. Now what is back EMF? What is back EMF in DC motor we will discuss now. Back EMF in DC motor. Whenever current carrying conductor cuts the magnetic flux, a torque will be induced. That is the principle of DC motor. Whenever current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a mechanical force and a torque will be induced in DC motor. That is what is the principle of DC motor? Whenever current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a mechanical force. The mechanical force creates a torque. The force into distance is known as torque. Whenever current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a mechanical force. That is the principle of motor. But what is back EMF? When armature rotates, whenever torque is induced in the armature in DC motor, whenever torque is induced, assume that it is a two-pole DC motor. The conductors are placed Now the current carrying conductor, the current is leaving and entering. The dot indicates the current is entering and cross mark indicates the current is leaving. Now assume that it is N and S pole. Whenever current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a mechanical force and a torque will be induced. Due to torque, the armature starts rotate. Whenever the armature starts rotate, what will happen? The conductor also rotates. Whenever armature rotates, the conductor are inside inbuilt of armature. Hence, this conductor cuts the magnetic flux again. Due to generating action, a back EMF will be produced. In every motor, there is a one EMF. We are giving the supply. Suppose if you consider this is a motor, a DC motor, and we are giving DC supply for this. It is assumed that RA is the resistance and V is the supply voltage. V is the supply voltage for this motor, and assume that it is a motor, DC motor. When torque is induced in the conductors, that motor rotates. When the motor rotates, what will happen? Again these conductors cuts the magnetic flux. The flux which is inside between magnetic north pole and now south pole, these conductors again cuts the magnetic flux. Okay, due to motoring action, the conductor rotates. Due to motor, what is the principle of motor? You know, whenever current is flowing in the conductor, it is placed in a magnetic field. Now a torque will be induced. Due to that torque, what will happen? The armature starts rotate. What is the principle of generator? E equal to electromagnetic induction. Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction gives whenever conductor rotated in a magnetic field, a EMF will be induced. Similarly, a EMF will be induced in all the conductors due to generating action. In case of every motor, there is a one generator inside, because initially there is no current in conductors. Whenever we switch on a motor, a DC motor or motor, the current will flow in conductors. That current is linked with the flux. That means the current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field. Hence torque will be induced. Due to that torque, what will happen? The generator starts, the motor rotates, the motor try to rotate. Whenever it try to rotate, the same conductors again cuts the flux. The Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. According to Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction, an EMF will be generated in the conductors. Those EMF direction is given by which rule? Fleming's left hand rule or right hand rule? In generator, Fleming's right hand rule we are using. Okay, motor is left hand rule. As the conductor rotated in a magnetic field, an EMF will be induced according to Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. Okay. Now the direction of induced EMF in conductors in motor. In motor, what is EMF generated? It is a motor, it is not a generator. But in case every motor is inside, one generator is there. Because of that generating action. Okay, that EMF generated is given by E equal to N d phi by dt, and sign indicates minus N indicates opposite to the supply voltage. This EMF is known as back EMF. This EMF is known as back EMF. In case of motor, it takes the supply IA. It is RA assume that. From this equation, EB is generated inside of a motor, a opposite voltage. It is also known as counter EMF. Counter EMF always opposes this supply voltage. EB always less than supply voltage in case of motor. If EB is greater than supply voltage, the motor is not a motor, it is a generator. Now the EB may be called as EZ. EZ, if EZ is greater than supply voltage, we are giving the some residual flux to create a magnetic flux, we are giving some voltage. EB is always less than V for a motor. For a motor, EB is always less than V. Now, are you understand the back EMF? Due to generating action of motor, an EMF will be generated. That EMF is opposite with the supply voltage V. From this equation, EB is given by, you know that EZ equal to pi Z and P by 60A. In case of generator, what is the generated EMF equation? Is EZ equal to pi Z N P by 60A. It is the generating equation of a generator. Voltage equation, EMF equation of DC generator. Similarly, in DC motor also an EMF will be generated. When that EMF will be generated? When the rotor rotates. When the rotor rotates, starts rotate, at that moment back EMF will be generated. Now back EMF, same we can apply. The same equation we can apply for back EMF also. EB equal to pi Z N P by 60A. But this EMF opposes the supply voltage. From that, we know that if you apply KVL for this, V equal to EB plus IARA. IA is the armature current, because the direction motor takes the current. The direction will be like this. If it is a generator, it gives the current, it gives the voltage, hence it gives the current. Load will be connected, electrical load. We are getting mechanical energy, hence it draws the current. When EB is less than V, it draws the current. Because EB is less than V, you know the principle of electrical. When current will be passes from higher polarity to lower polarity, positive to negative. V is more than EB. Now EB is less than V, then current will be starts moving from positive to negative. You know that. When generated voltage is more, current starts giving and direction will be opposite to that. It is a generator. Now we are discussing the motors. Whenever the supply is given, armature draws a current. Hence, the direction of current will be opposite to the generator. Now, EB equal to EB plus IRA. EB is known as counter EMF or back EMF. It is always in opposition with the supply voltage V. It is always in opposition with the supply voltage V. One important thing is why the back EMF is 0. If the back EMF is 0, when the back EMF is 0, EB pi is constant, N is Z is constant, P also constant, A also constant, 60 also constant. Back EMF is proportional to N. Back EMF is proportional to N. N means speed. When speed is 0, back EMF is 0. When speed is 0, back EMF will be 0. At the time of initial condition, when the motor is in ideal condition, back EMF is 0. Now from this equation, current IA equal to V minus EB by RA. From this equation, V equal to EB plus IRA. If you apply the KVL for this, the total voltage drops equal to 0. Now Ia equal to V minus Eb by Ra. At the time of starting, Eb equal to 0. At the time of starting, when the motor is not started, Eb equal to 0. Now Ia equal to V by Ra. It is 0. Assume that V by Ra. Assume that a motor voltage is 220 volts. Assume that armature resistance is, what is the armature resistance of DC motor? Some value will be, it is 0.4. Assume that 0.4 ohm. Assume that for example. Now assume that Ia equal to V is 220 volts by 0.4. What is the answer? 220 by 0.4. 220 by 0.4? 35. 550 amperes. 550 amperes. Assume that armature resistance we assumed 0.4 ohm. Supply voltage is 220. A small motor, a DC motor taking 550 amperes. If the back EMF is 0. That means back EMF, without back EMF, the motor takes heavy current. Hence we require a starter. It is a huge current, 550 amperes is. 220 volts, 0.4 ohms, armature resistance, DC motor. If you apply at the time of starting, the current will be more than rated current. Rated current will be 10 amps, but it takes 550 amps. Hence we require a starter. At the time of starting, back EMF is 0. Because speed is 0, motor idle condition lo undi. Run kaaledu. Run kaanappudu emavutadi? Back EMF 0 ayyindi. Because back EMF is proportional to N. A speed obtain ayin tarvata, if speed increases of a motor, back EMF also increases. Because Eb is proportional to N. We have to remember this. Eb is proportional to N. Hence speed, if the speed increases, back EMF increases. If the back EMF increases, assume that back EMF is 100 volts. Because speed increases, back EMF increases. V is 220 minus 100 by 0.4. That equal to 220 minus 100 by 0.4. What is that? 120 by 0.4. 300. Again the speed increases. The motor initially, suddenly it won't go to high speed. It will reach maximum speed. కొద్దిగా స్టెప్ వైజ్ వెళ్తూ ఉంటుంది మోటార్ స్పీడ్. స్టార్టింగ్లోనే 6000 RPM, 1500 RPM వెళ్దు, అంటే 400, 500, 600 it will reach like that. If the speed increases, it almost 200 volts will be back EMF. Now 20 by 0.4, 20 by 0.4 is 20 by 0.4, 50 amperes. That means the back EMF regulates the current. Back EMF regulates the current. If there is no back EMF in motor, it takes heavy current. Hence we are connecting a resistance at the time of starting. Motor starting చేసేటప్పుడు DC motors అన్ని 3 point starter కానీ 4 point starter కానీ వాడుతున్నారు. We are using 3 point starter or 4 point starter to increase the current. లేండి. డోర్ క్లోజ్ చేస్తాను. డోర్స్ క్లోజ్ చేస్తాను. Okay, what is the significance of back EMF? Okay, when the back EMF will be generated, when armature rotates. Okay, it is also known as the generated EMF in motor, but it is in opposition with the supply voltage, hence it is called as back EMF. The counter EMF it is. Now the back EMF equation is pi Z and P by 60A. How you are obtained? The same in generator also, it is also generated voltage in case of motor. In case of motor, it is a generated voltage. Hence we given directly it is a is equal to pi Z and P by 60A. But in case of motor, it is a back EMF. It is not a generated voltage we are not calling as, because the motor taking the current instead of generating the voltage, it takes the current. But in every motor there is a generated voltage inside. That generated voltage is known as back EMF. Back EMF always opposes the counter supply voltage V. So assume that a motor having resistance 0.4 ohm or 2.1 ohm. If the armature resistance is 2 ohm, assume that, what will happen? 220 by 2 ohm, around 110 amps it will take if there is no back EMF. At the time of starting, it takes 110 amps. If the back EMF is there, if the speed increases, the back EMF also increases, because EB is proportional to N. If you consider this equation, pi is constant. In case of shunt motor, pi is constant, Z also constant. What is Z? Z is number of conductors, total number of armature conductors. N is speed, P is number of poles, P also constant. Speed will not be constant. In case of every motor, speed is 0 at the time of initial condition, starting. But all these are constants. Hence, EB is proportional to N. Now, when the speed is obtained by the motor, a back EMF will be generated. Assume that the back EMF is 200 volts. Now, 220 minus 200 by 2 ohm. Assume that armature resistance is 2 ohm. Now, what is that? 20 by 2, 10 amps. The motor takes 10 amps. But if the back EMF is not present, the motor takes 550 amps. Heavy current will be taken by the motor at the time of starting only. When the speed reached to maximum limit, back EMF always opposes supply voltage, hence the current will be less. Current drawn by the motor will be less. That means back EMF regulates the current. It acts as regulator. It regulates the current. What is the significance of back EMF is it regulates the DC motor current. Automatically regulated EMF it is, back EMF. It regulates the current. And that EMF, EB into IA, one formula is there. EB into armature current is the mechanical power developed. Mechanical power developed in armature. If you product of back EMF and armature current, that much of mechanical power is developed in the armature. Mechanical power developed in the armature is given by EB into IA. And back EMF also plays important role in mechanical power developed. If EB is 0, when the EB will be 0? At the time of starting. Starting low speed undadu kabatti EB equal to 0. At the time of starting, EB equal to 0, hence mechanical power will be 0, because the motor is not rotating. When EB reach to some value, mechanical power also reach to maximum limit. That means the back EMF regulates the armature current and mechanical power developed, it plays important role. Okay, this is the significance of back EMF. Okay, back EMF will be generated in case of DC motor due to generating action. Every motor inside there is a one generator. That generator generates some voltage, but it is a motor. But we are not using the back EMF, we are using in form of mechanical power. We are giving the supply for a motor. Assume that it is a one DC motor. Shunt motor will be like this. Okay. Now we are giving the 220 volt supply due to whenever we give the supply for this DC motor, the armature try to rotate. But at the time of starting, heavy current will be there. Because why the DC motor takes heavy current at the time of starting? Because of that, back EMF is 0, hence it draws heavy current. Back EMF 0 కాబట్టి స్టార్టింగ్ లో బ్యాక్ EMF 0 అంటే మనకు చూసాం కదా 550 ఆంపియర్స్ వచ్చింది. 550 ఆంపియర్స్ వచ్చింది జీరో వచ్చినప్పుడు. అంటే స్పీడ్ 0 ఉన్నప్పుడు బ్యాక్ EMF 0. అట్ దట్ మూమెంట్ ఇట్ టేక్స్ హెవీ కరెంట్. టు లిమిట్ ద స్టార్టింగ్ కరెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఏ DC motor, we are connecting a starter. Starter having high series resistance will be connected to the motor. The purpose of starter, what is the purpose of starter? To limit the starting current at the time of starting. We are connected a high resistance in series with the armature to limit the current at the time of starting. Hence the motor is required a starter, a DC motor is. The 3-point starter, 4-point starter, Like that, two types of starters are there, DC motor starters. What is the purpose of starter? That related to back EMF. When the motor EB equal to 0 at the time of starting, hence the motor takes heavy current. To limit the heavy current, we are required a starter. After reaching some speed, after reaching the rated speed, back EMF opposes this, hence it takes 10 amps only. You know that after reaching the speed, back EMF will be generated, that is less than 220 volts, hence 20 by 2, 10 amps. It takes the 10 amps only. 10 amps is not a dangerous current. By 550 amperes you obtained at the time of starting. 550 amperes, it damages the motor. Armature winding will be blown or fire will appear. Armature winding will be damaged due to heavy current. To limit the starting current, we require a starter, but back EMF regulates the armature current. Back EMF purpose is to regulate this is Ia equal to V minus Eb by Ra. You know that this equation is obtained from motor equation. If you apply the KVL for this, V equal to Eb plus IRA. From this, Ia equal to V minus Eb by Ra. Ia equal to V minus Eb by Ra. That is the armature current. Armature current is related to V, Eb and Ra. If Eb is 0, it takes heavy current. Hence, we require a starter. After reaching the maximum speed, the back EMF will increase because Eb is proportional to N. If N increases, Eb also increases. After reaching the speed, Eb increases, hence the motor current takes 10 amps only. Okay. If Eb is 0, then it takes 220 by 2 is 110 amps. It takes 10 times more than that. 10 times, and 10 amps ki 110 amps ki maximum 10 times more than that. Motor will take heavy current, that is 10 times more than normal current, rated current at the time of starting. Hence, we require a starter. The back EMF regulates the armature current. The back EMF opposes the supply voltage. Then back EMF is converted into mechanical power. The product of Eb into Ia gives mechanical power developed inside of the armature. That is the significance of back EMF.